Once upon a time, double turbo energy Mew was all the rage. Mew VMAX with just 4 double turbo energies and a bunch of Path to the Peak was the way to play Mew. Now, that kind of went by the wayside as Spiritomb entered the format and Fusion Mew kind of took over, but there's a couple of things at play here that kind of make it so that DTE Mew can return, including a new card from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the return of DTE Mew. Thanks to Pokemon Card 151, Scarlet and Violet 151, and some kind of shifts in the meta. And one of the big things that is happening right now is people are teching a little less for Mew, right? We are seeing, I don't see Spiritomb nearly as much as I used to. I think that we are seeing people, I think the presence of Charizard is such that it's scaring off Mew players, Gardevoir players, and because of that, people aren't teching for Mew as heavily as they once were, which puts us as Mew players in a really good spot. And granted, you're still not safe. The moment you see a Spiritomb, you're dead. But with the door opening for less players playing Spiritomb, there's an opportunity to bring this archetype back with some new tricks. And I think that in particular, I mean, if you've already got Mew cards, fine. If you've got the Mew League Battle deck, I know a lot of you have already upgraded your decks and want to have built yours in particular off the World Championship build. But Mew is a versatile deck. You can tech it out in a lot of different ways. And here's one way to do it. So our Pokemon lineup here is classic DTE Mew, just 4 Genesects, 4 Mew V, and 3 Mew VMAX. You don't really need a lot more than that. I love that this deck is very consistent. Your starts are, for the most part, pretty good. The pretty high chance you're going to get into your Genesects and pop off that way, which is great. And yeah, we're going to jump all the way to energy. One of the big defining factors of DTE Mew has always been that it's just got 4 double turbo energy, and you don't need more than that. Where this separates itself from the other variants is the control elements of the deck, such as Path to the Peak. Yeah, it seems counterproductive for Mew to run Path to the Peak, but it works so well at shutting off your opponent's abilities. Meanwhile, you have a whole bunch of outs to knock Path to the Peak out when you want to. We've got 3 copies of Path to the Peak here. We also have a copy of Lost City to go and dumpster our opponent's Pokemon out of the game forever. I think in particular against something like Lost Box, this is great, or Gardevoir, this is great. And we do have a copy of Town Store here, which is a new stadium from Obsidian Flames. Lets you grab a tool of your choice, which is amazing for grabbing our 4 Seal Stones and lets us grab a card from the deck and using that as our V-Star power, because this deck normally doesn't have a V-Star power. I know a lot of Mew lists are running 3 these days, but I cut it down to 2 because we do have Town Store to fetch it out so that we don't necessarily need to have the 3 redundancy in there. At least that's my thinking on it. We also have 4 copies of Lost Vacuum to bump stadiums, bump, you know, our own Path to the Peak when we don't want it, and as well as bump our opponent's stadiums or tools. Bravery Charms can be really annoying to deal with as well. So yeah, those are in there as well. And the other control elements of this deck are the hand disruption. Mew normally doesn't run, maybe it'll run an Iono or so, but this one's got a little heavier counts on Iono, 2 Iono and 2 Judge. Judge forces both players to shuffle their hands into their deck and draw 4 cards. Of course, 4 cards isn't so bad for us because we've got the Genesects and we can just continue to draw up. And even Iono, where both players shuffle their hands, put them to the bottom of the deck and draw equal to the number of prizes they have remaining. Even if you Iono yourself down to 1 card, if you've got the Genesects handy, you can just draw back up and it's not gonna matter. Meanwhile, it can be very detrimental to your opponent. So lots of hand disruption, lots of stadium control. Otherwise, this is pretty much a... Oh, there's one other thing, but we'll get to that in a sec. We've got Battle VIP Pass, works only on the first turn, but when you hit it, you get to play 2 Pokemon from your bench or from your deck directly to your bench. Amazing starting card in this deck in particular. And worst case scenario, if you draw these into the later game, you can just Lost Vacuum them away or Ultra Ball them away, which also thins your hand so you can draw more cards with Genesect. For switch out options, we've got one Switch Cart and one Escape Rope. You may want to add one more Switch Cart or one more rope, and maybe consider bumping Lost City here. We've got 4 copies of Cram-o-matic, which is a classic card in the Mew deck. You flip a coin, if heads, grab a card of your choice. Really helps with cherry picking cards. Now, it's not going to work every time, but it will work enough more often than not to get you what you need. We also have 4 copies of Ultra Ball. Discard 2 cards, get a Pokemon of your choice. 3 copies of Grabber. This is the new card from Pokemon 151. And this lets you reveal your opponent reveals their hand, and you put a Pokemon you find there to the bottom of their deck, which is awesome. That Charizard, send that to the bottom. Whatever Pokemon they have that could help them out on the next turn, you can just send that to the bottom of the deck. Particularly effective after a Iono or Judge, where they're already not holding cards your opponent's comfortable with, and then send away their Pokemon. It is pretty devastating. We have 1 copy of Box of Disaster. If your Pokemon that this is attached to gets knocked out in 1 hit, you put 8 damage counters on. This is a good counter for Gardevoir, also a good counter for Charizard, which is usually getting 1-shots on Mew VMAX, and doing the 8 damage makes it a little easier for the follow-up Mew VMAX to go and take a KO on the Charizard, and hopefully by then you can lock down Path to the Peak and slow your opponent down that way. 1 copy of Pal Pad to get your supporters back, 2 of them from your discard pile back into your deck. 2 copies of Nest Ball. We don't really need a lot of Pokemon search in this deck. We've already got 4 Ultra Balls, Genesect drawing us cards. And so, yeah, 2 Nest Balls is fine. 3 copies of Boss's Orders lets us gust a target into the active from the bench. 1 copy of Cleansing Gloves. This is a nice tech, in particular for the Lost Box matchup, where you can use Psychic Leap for, you'll normally do 50 damage, but if you've got the gloves on, you can knock out a Comfey in 1 hit without having to do any crazy shenanigans. And then we got 4 copies of Power Tablet. For each item you play during that turn, you get to do plus 30 damage. And this can help you either just get that extra damage bump, like play 1 to get an incremental damage bump to knock out a Pokemon V or an EX, or you can burn all of them at once to take that massive KO on a VMAX or something. And yeah, your general game plan is you want to fill up the bench with 3 to 4 Genesects, 2 to 3 Mews, and then on turn 2, you are swinging with Mew VMAX, attaching double turbo energy, and forcing control on your opponent, whether that means hand disruption with Iono or Judge, playing Path to the Peak or Lost City, whatever stadium is relevant, and using the Grabber to get Pokemon out of your opponent's hand, sending them to the bottom of their deck, making it harder for your opponent to set up. I think this deck is a ton of fun. It may not be the ideal way to play Mew, granted, right? As if you run into certain techs like a Spiritomb, you're going to be in big trouble. But I think with less people teching in Spiritomb, you're going to have a better time in the meta right now, at least while the spotlight is not on Mew like it used to be. All right, let's check out these matches. Opponent's going first. Really not liking the sleeves that we're seeing right now. Yeah, we're playing against a Charizard deck, and that is not ideal, to say the least. And they do have the Magma Basin up, which makes me think, yeah, they've got something that can one-shot the Genesect. I mean, Charizard's going to be able to one-shot Genesect anyway, but okay. Start with the Pidgey. Let's see if we can turn something here, like get a Path to the Peak down and slow them down. They've got is that the new Charmander? Yeah, it's a 70 HP Charmander. Going forward, this is the optimal one because it's got 70 HP and it technically can discard a Stadium as its attack, which, yeah, helps lock out stuff like Path to the Peak, which can be very annoying for the deck. And we want, yeah, let's go get 2 Genesects right now. We'll put the energy onto the Mew. And I don't need the gloves. I do kind of want the Ultra Ball, though. let's go get rid of gloves and cram and grab ourselves another Mew so that we can now start drawing cards. Okay, yeah, Box of Disaster is actually very good here. Let's go grab a 4th Genesect. And what Pokemon you got? Ooh, okay. Bibarel, Charmander, Pidgeotto. Let's get rid of the... Or Charmeleon. Let's get rid of the Charmeleon. I can go to the bottom. I'm going to put the Box of Disaster on the Mew. And that does help in the If Charizard takes a one-hit KO on us, we can make some stuff happen here. Now, I still want to draw more cards. So we're going to get rid of this vacuum here, unfortunately. I might as well take a Mew VMAX and hope we don't get Iono'd. I want more cards than that, but I really wanted Path to the Peak. Let's wait. I really wanted Path to the Peak there, and now there's an opportunity. I mean, they didn't have... Uh-oh. Okay, so what we want to do here is... Okay, we need to boss up the Charmander. Like, that's just it. So let's go all in. Okay, I'm going to burn Power Tab. I'm going to use Boss right now. Get the Charmander up. Let's go and grab. Do they have the Charizard? Yeah, we're sending that to the... Actually, you know what? We'll send the Pidgeot down because they still need... Yeah. We'll send the Pidgeot down. And there we go. There's our Switch Cart. We get Mew. How greedy we feeling? How greedy are we feeling? I mean, we've got this in a pretty good spot at this point, right? I don't think we have to mess around too much. Cross Fusion Strike. And we max Miracle for 140. They have no attacker at this point. Get the Town Store. We can get ourselves a 4 Seal Stone. Yeah, we can just... Oh, man, that was really disruptive to our opponent. The grabber was very nice there. Very nice, getting to pick our spots. And now, are they going to have to go in with a Pidgeot? Yeah, I think they are. Now, we do have to keep this in mind because the Pidgeot will knock out Path to the Peak. I think, how many tablets have we burned? We burned 1. Okay. Because we're only doing... Oh, we could grab a 4 Seal Stone. I think we still want to boss up. Like, if they get down a Charmander, we still have to. I know they're doing damage, but... Let's see. Let's see how this plays out. If they only put down 1 Charmander at this point, I think we can lock them down. Okay, they're going to Artisan. Probably for the Charmander here. If it's only 1, then we can keep the clamp on. Yeah. And they're going to knock out the Artisan here. No, they're going to leave Artisan in. Okay. Okay. Let's go and I'm going to bump for Town Store. And while we're here, let's go grab a 4 Seal Stone. And while we're here, like, our hand is a little full. Can we get a double turbo off this cram? Okay, excellent. We get ourselves a double turbo energy. Let's go all the way to the back. Grab ourselves some energy. We bring Mew in. And let's go and gust up the Charmander. And let's go snatch. Oh yeah, that's going straight to the bottom of the deck. Thank you. And let's go. Cross Fusion Strike. And we will max Miracle for 110. There we go. Okay. Still arguably not over. We've burned 2 power tabs. Unfortunately, the Box of Disaster not really going to work in the way that I would have hoped. Okay, they're going to go and grab themselves probably another Charmander, right? Oh, okay, they're going to get the 2 Charmanders back. Ugh. They can still win this. After all this, they can still win. Okay, they have no tools. This is kind of annoying. I still want to knock out. Yeah, our hand is really clogged at the moment, which I have a... Oh, and we lost the town store here too. That's annoying. Oh, okay. We can at least knock out one of the Charmanders here. And our hand is still gummed up really bad. I don't like this. Let's go Star Alchemy. And we will go... We don't have... Oh, that sucks. Okay. What's our hand looking like? Okay, if we only have... If we don't have any more copies of Boss, I could Pal Pad. Let's go Path and Judge. Okay, we got ourselves some vacuums to get out of the Path to the Peak later. We will max Miracle for 110. And hopefully Path to the Peak... I mean, they can knock it out, to be fair, if they attack with Pidgeot again. Maybe there's a crazy combo we can pull off where we get ourselves a Pal Pad, get the boss's orders back in, and then gust up this Charmeleon. That would be incredible. But yeah, we are in a little bit of a pickle here. How many escape ropes do we have? Okay. If we can get one more escape rope, that would be ideal. Let's see what we even have. Okay. I don't want these 2 things. Let's go see what we have in our deck. We have 2 Mew VMAXs left, 2 Iono, 2 Cram. We have no ropes. We have no gusting options at the moment. So let's just go and thin our hand down. Okay. We Pal Pad. We get the 2 copies of Boss back in the deck. We have both our energies down. I actually want to put one on the... I want to thin my hand here. I'm going to attach 1 to the Genesect. I don't think we're going to need 4 energy in this. We get the Boss. That's perfect. That's exactly what we wanted. Let's go and boss up the Charmeleon. And yeah, let's go Nest Ball, or cram away the Nest Ball and grab ourselves... Ah, we didn't get anything. That's okay. That's okay. We can still draw up. And we got ourselves a Path to the Peak. Lock that in. We'll max Miracle again. Oh man, this is oppressive. Now, is there a world where they can still win? Like, yeah, they're just going to swing for 100. here and knock out the path to the peak. I respect that. I respect that. Let's go and retreat into the Mew. And do we have... I don't want to give them 6 cards. I really don't want to give them 6 cards. I want to draw more cards. How many paths have we used? We've 2. Okay, let's go and vacuum away. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we can thin our hand here, let's get rid of this 4 Seal Stone. And we get rid of the other 4 Seal Stone. We can draw a little deeper into our deck. I don't want to Iono right now. We do have Path to the Peak. Yeah, let's go and play that Path to the Peak. And we will attack for 190. We've got ourselves our path bump already. And hopefully they can't bench anything else. But yeah, we have pretty much just said, no, Charizard, you do not get to play this game. Yeah. Okay. Let's not play with our food too... Oh, we don't have to play with our food too much. We get the win. GG's. And that is maybe the perfect example of DTE Mew in effect, and especially with the Grabber, where we were able to play Path to the Peak when we wanted to on our terms and slow our opponent down. We also had the Grabber to just take key Pokemon out of the mix, which was pretty nuts there. And yeah, like we were incredibly dominant in that match, and they had to swing a little bit with the Pidgeot, but really yeah, that's such a hard matchup for Mew otherwise. And we just said, no, you don't get to play this game. And we got all our boss's orders when we needed to, even the Pal Pad to get the extra boss play going to snipe out the other one off the bench. That was pretty great. GG's. This is, I mean, having to burn. Yeah, we're going to have to burn 4 Seal Stone early, which sucks. I don't like that. Not at all. We do have turn 1 path if we need it. Okay. Raikou with Bibarel. Oh, this is... I wonder, is this Lost Box? Really weird thing to say. I've been seeing the Lost Box text. Okay, let's go Gucci Belt. Cleansing Gloves, Gucci Belt. Let's go and... let's start Alchemy first. We have to get our Genesect down. Oh, yikes. Okay. I've heard of the 1-1 Bibarel line in Lost Box in order to minimize the impact of Iono here. I don't want... They're not going to get a turn 1 attack off if this deck is what I think it is. Now, it would be nice if we could get ourselves... Like, I do want to play Path to the Peak here, but I need an out to Path to the Peak. And we already burned our stone, so don't want that. Let's go and get a 3rd Mew down. And we'll try and keep 1 as a Mew V in order to... Okay. 4 Seal Stone, not going to matter. We can put Cleansing Gloves on. And hopefully off the Judge, we can get something. And they may bump Path themselves, but at the very least, I mean, like, stopping Fleet-Footed isn't the worst thing in the world. I mean, it's not like the super impactful thing, but at least right now, oh, they are going to get 4 Seal Stone. And they're going to have to burn it to grab something. I'm guessing it's VIP Pass 2 Comfey. Lost City may matter here. I would also assume that if they are playing Stormy Mountain, what the heck? What are we up against? What are we up against? Are you going to drop like a Miraidon? What the heck? What are we up against right now? Okay. Regieleki Zera Aura? What the heck? Okay. Okay, go off. Go off. Generator Charm. Okay. I mean, are they going to get the donk right now? I don't think they can. I could be wrong, but I don't think they're going to get it. Oh my goodness. Okay, double energy. The charm up. That's obnoxious. There's the third energy. Do they have the switch? Oh, the rope? Oh my goodness. Okay. They can take out one. They're going to take out a Mew already. Turn 1. That's annoying. That's annoying. Yeah, how are we going to clear 270 right now on a Miraidon? Okay. Okay. Let's draw up. We get an Ultra Ball. That's nice. I will go and get rid of Judge and Switch Cart here. Let's get ourselves a Mew VMAX. And we're going to Iono them down to 4. There's an argument to be made that I shouldn't have given myself 6. Okay. Do I want to play the 4th Genesect? Okay. Oh, yeah. Let's go and put that Bidoof to the bottom of the deck. We'll attach the energy. I think I still want a 3rd Mew. Oh, yeah. Let's go grab again. And they've got nothing. I should have known that. But we did get to see that they have Iono and Boss. So, let's go and vacuum away. Now, do we play the 4th? I think we play the 4th Genesect, and we just go all in here. Now, we know... I could... Okay. We get ourselves... There's no point in... Ooh, hold on. If we vacuum away the charm... Can we knock this out? Like, what are we doing right now? Let's go and vacuum away... Oh, yeah. We get rid of the charm. Can we one-shot this Miraidon? I can't remember if we played a damage modifier. If we did, we can get the KO. No, we cannot. Okay, vacuum away the charm was a waste. Now, they have to get some other stuff going here in order to follow up attack. I guess if they switch once, they can pivot Miraidon in and out. Yeah. Okay, they have to hard retreat here. They're going to need a switch card. Okay, they're just going to Battle Claw for 60, which is actually not bad. That's actually kind of an annoying number here. Let's go Power Tab. Let's go Grabber again, see what they have. 2 Boss and a... Can we get a Boss's Orders here? Yes! Let's go and retreat. Go into... We'll boss up that Miraidon. And let's go drop some more cards. And we do get a rope. I am actually going to play Path to the Peak. And let's go and smash for 140 Max Miracle. So we know they have 2 boss and... Oh, was that Iono? Oh, 2 boss and an energy. So they might, like, boss up the Mew or something. Or boss up a Genesect, and we don't mind that too much. Oh, they're going to Generator. 210. Okay. Let's see. I think, yeah, the next step is snipe out this Zera Aura. Okay. Yeah, if they are down to 1 card, then I am I think we can still attack with this one, right? Yeah, that's just going to do 210 clean. Or 220 without having to use any sort of damage mods. So I'll keep this one in the active, and we will Techno Blast for 220 here. All right, Path to the Peak locked in. Our opponent has one card. One card in a dream here. I think we recovered pretty nicely, all things considered. They're not going to get their damage bump. Do we have... We've burned both of our boss. We're going to have to get a third one out somehow. Yeah, we've locked them in pretty good here. Okay, they're just going to Battle Claw again for 60, which is not bad in the grand scheme of things. Now, if we can get... Oh, they just scoop. GG. So we recovered pretty nicely from a Miraidon turn 1 donk, being able to recover, get the cards we need. And yeah, Grabber kind of nice there, moving some Pokemon out of the way. But Path to the Peak was pretty huge there. And Miraidon is such a... And they played like the Regieleki variant. And that is a big gamble because at that point you're relying so heavily on being able to outspeed your opponent because your energy acceleration is just kind of wonky with the electric generators. It may work, it may not. And really they had nothing past the Miraidon. So we just had to get through that. Does suck that I used the vacuum on the charm when we weren't going to get the KO, the one-hit KO anyway. But we were able to lock them down and take the KOs we needed to win the game. GG's. Yes, we would like to go first. Unlike Fusion Mew, you definitely want to go first with the DTE Mew. You don't really have an attack afterwards. We have a pretty nice set of cards here. We're up against Lugia. Interesting. This is actually probably still kind of bad of a matchup here. Let's go grab double Genesect. We'll grab ourselves a... Let's go use the Grabber right now and see... Oh, yeah, we're going to put that Lumineon to the bottom of the deck. Too bad, so sad. Let's go and attach the gloves. And we will go and grab ourselves a... You know what? Let's grab a... second Mew. And let's go draw one up. Lost Vacuum. I think we can wait. I will wait. And yeah, losing that Lumineon, now that they have no Pokemon. Oh, this puts them in such a much worse place than where they were before. Because now... Okay, yeah, they have to play... And they might still get it back. No, they get the Lugia V-Star or an Archeops right now. But yeah, losing that Lumineon does hurt quite a bit. Let's see how they play it, though. Yeah, getting the Tyranitar. Oh, Mezagoza. Tails, tails, tails. Ooh, they do hit it. They do hit it. That is kind of annoying. Oh, they're going to go and get down a second Lugia V. Yeah, they're anticipating getting blown out here. And they're going to read the wind and get rid of at least one Archeops. Okay. If we hit heads on the Mezago... Okay, that answers the question. I was going to say, do we go for a third Genesect? But at this point, we don't have to. Ooh, we don't hit it anyway. Let's go and draw up to... You know what? I'm not going to need... I don't think I need the Switch Cart. And we'll get rid of the Mezagoza at this point. I don't want to give them an opportunity. And I don't necessarily want to Iono at this point in time if I don't have to. Okay, we get the Mew VMAX set up. We get the double turbo energy. And do we want to Iono here? I could just attack. I think we draw up. And yeah, VIP pass. We're not going to get the KO here, though. Let's go in Iono and see if we can grab ourselves like a... Okay, we get a Forest Seal Stone. And I will attach that. And you know what? There's actually two things I want here. Oh, we're only going to get one thing. Okay, here's what we do. Here's what we do. We go and get rid of the VIP Pass. Oh, we're not going to get the Genesect. Okay. We're still not going to get the knock here, but I will Star Alchemy. And let's grab ourselves a Path to the Peak. And we have Judge as our out. And we have Vacuum, actually. So let's go and Techno Blast here for 190. Hopefully they don't have a bump to Path right now. And hopefully they don't get a Tyranitar. If they are just stuck, then we are... Okay, they are not stuck. They're going to put up the V-Guard energy. Very good, very good. Ooh, boss up the Genesect. And they're going to have to read the wind. Okay. So they get the second Archeops down. I hate that for me. Hate that for me. We will get rid of... Ooh, I think we get rid of Judge at this point. And yeah, we blow up Path to the Peak. And we have to find a switch out here. Oh, no. Do we want the... I don't necessarily want to have... I kind of still want to play... Okay, let's draw one with Genesect and see where we're at. Okay, so if we go... If we burn 2 power tabs... And we... Fusion Strike. Can we get an Escape Rope? No, we're not going to get the Escape Rope. So... Let's go and retreat. Unfortunately here... Yeah, Lost City's not going to matter. Let's go and cross Fusion Strike. And we will go and Max Miracle for 170. Now, using those tablets really sucks because we burned a lot of our firepower there to get a one-shot on a Lugia. Because we kind of needed that. Now, we still got Gucci Belt. We can still Choice Belt up and then 2 power tabs, but it's going to be harder to get... yeah, especially against this one. They are going to Summoning Star. And they're going to power up like crazy. And I think the... What's the appropriate play? Because they're not going to get the KO right now. They're not going to KO. We could Psychic Leap. Ooh. Hopefully they don't get a Tyranitar down. Okay, Town Store doesn't really help us. Okay, we're playing against a single prize variant. Okay. We can get ourselves a Choice Belt back with the Town Store, which is good. This is actually kind of annoying. Let's go Grabber again. And yeah, we're going to put that Lugia at the bottom of their deck. Let's go and play the Town Store. Attach energy to the Mew here. Draw up. And, ooh. Do we boss up the anything here? And we have Pal Pad. What can we get back? Judge and Iono? Sure. I'll put those back in the deck. And we definitely have to switch to... maybe I should have... Okay. We could have Psychic Leaped. We do have Escape Rope. Yeah, we can get a Choice Belt here. And Path to the Peak at this point doesn't matter now, does it? Although... yeah, let's go and... max Miracle for 140. Knowing that we are... okay. This is still anybody's game at this point. Unfortunately, we are still in a little bit of a jam here. I doubt they play Sharon's Care. And I do want to thin my hand here as well. Okay. Yeah, let's see. Do they hard retreat? If they do... uh-oh. Yeah, we left them to Town Store, which does kind of suck. They're probably going to grab like a... nope, they have nothing. They're just going to shuffle up their deck. I don't necessarily hate that. Yeah, they're going to go and grab. They're going to attack with the Snorlax here. I don't hate that. Oh, they're going to boss up the other Mew. That sucks. That being said, we can still snipe this Lugia, take 2 prizes. Okay. Let's go and grab ourselves another Mew. I do want to vacuum away. Yeah, to thin our hand mostly. And let's go and grab the Lugia here. We'll take our 2 prizes. And yeah, we're going to grab her again. And yeah, that Weird Deer, that's going to the bottom of the deck. There's actually a relevant... okay. The Escape Rope might matter here, but... oh, no. Okay. Oh, there's our other 2 tablets. We're going to go and clamp down Path to the Peak. And let's go and... we're doing 190 on the Technoblast. Okay. They don't have the Weird Deer. Okay. 4 Seal Stone, Power Tab. Doesn't really matter at this point. Okay. Mezagoza. Nest Ball. Oh, not the Drapion. And we lose. Damn. That sucks. Yep, still a problem with Mew VMAX. The Drapion can still come in and take 3 prizes. And actually, that was some new tech there with the Jet Energy, being able to send that in. And I thought we were in a pretty good spot. But this is, yeah, and we had the Path to the Peak down too to try and prevent that. But they had the Stadium bump and they had the Drapion, and then you just lose. And that really sucks. And yeah, I mean, like, people still playing the Drapion. That's kind of interesting to me. I thought like there'd be less Mutex, but yeah, Lugia is a deck that can totally still run this. So we're gonna have to hold that L. GG's. And there we go. That is a look at Mew VMAX, the DTE variant, with some new cards from Obsidian Flames and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151. It did kind of suck there, getting blown out by the Drapion, but the more things change, the more they stay the same. That is always a thing that's going to happen. I mean, as long as people are respecting Mew, and Lugia is a deck that can get away with running Drapion at this point, but I don't think as many people are running Drapion as they did before. So just really unfortunate that we did not get the dub there, because otherwise that match was looking great. Anyhow, the other matches that we won, those were pretty good and really showcased the strengths of this type of build. But for now, I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Like if you've watched this far, I think you enjoyed it maybe just enough. So yeah, consider following the channel, subscribing on YouTube. You can also find me on all the things, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at In Third Person. You can find me on Twitch at In Third Person, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Where's my outro button? There it is. All right, later.